Inspects industrial park, expresses administration's readiness to enhance nation's economy. And NTA partners China Media Group to promote bilateral cultural exchange. Hello and welcome to NTA Channel 5 News at 1. I am Miriam Emeka. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has expressed his administration's readiness to enhance the nation's economy, leveraging on the Idu Industrial Park. The minister made this known during the inspection tour of the park in Abuja. Onoze Yakubu brings us details.
The Idu Industrial Park is one of the commercial nerve centers in the nation's capital. The park is regarded as a free trade zone, housing different companies that produce a plethora of products, including iron rods, pipes, and other building materials. After being taken around different sections of the park, the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike describes the project as mind-boggling that will increase the economic fortunes of the country.
This is what we're talking about, growing the economy. So about creating employment for the youth. Here you see there are so many companies who have opportunity to come here because now there are product free zone for them. And they have regular electricity, which is what gives manufacturers the investment. But what Henry said is going to create not about 40,000 direct employment. And that is huge. That is huge. There's no government that will support this kind of investment.
The minister adds that the road infrastructure linking the park is being expanded, while security is also provided. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
The fight against global warming needs concerted efforts, part of which is afforestation. It is on this premise that Minister of Youth Development, Jamila Bio Ibrahim, flagged off nationwide tree planting agenda of National Youth Service Corps at Magajidan Yemusa, a permanent orientation camp, KFI. Nguse Peve has details.
National Youth Service Corps has keyed into the federal government's initiative of planting 25 million trees by the year 2030 in the country in order to curtail desert encroachment. Minister of Youth Development Jamila Bio Ibrahim and the Director General of NYSC,
Brigadier General Yushewu Ahmed,
encouraged Nigerians to join hands to roll back effects of climate change, hence the flag off of the tree planting agenda.
Let everyone embrace this campaign with dedication and plant 10 trees. Collectively, we can roll back the effects of climate change and ensure a sustainable and prosperous future for all.
Zonal and local government inspectors will conduct post-camp refresher sensitization in all service locations. Corps members are to plant and nurture their own trees during their service year.
Today's event is in furtherance of the commitment of NYSC to supporting the policies of the federal government, especially on protection of the environment.
The importance of tree planting was emphasized by the presentation of the troop.
We find our troopers. Let us stand tall like the trees that we sow.
A week every year is marked by the Call for Planting campaign. Theme of the event is Each One Plant One and Nurture One. From Kefi, Nguse PV, NTA News.
The FCT administration has launched a call to action for women to participate in the Every Home a Garden competition, a renewed hope initiative of the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. Hawagimba report initiative, Dr. Adebayo Benjamin Lani says the competition is geared towards wealth creation and fostering community bonding throughout Nigeria.
Nationwide competition which is open to all women, for which there is a 20 million naira cash prize. New Hope Initiative at Adedayo Benjamin's Lani in the territory declared at this press conference that by just participating there is something to be won.
We are talking about the somewhere we are saying within the FCT they are going to get what do they call them?
But what we want from you is nurture that garden just as you nurture a baby, watch it grow, and then from it you harvest.
In other countries such as the UK, US, Japan, Netherlands, community living through sharing produce from gardens with neighbors. Hawagimba, NTA News.
The Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Hausa, has signed a memorandum of understanding with a China media group with a view to fostering bonds of friendship and exploring cultural growth. Sarafina Okono make a report that the collaboration also aims to promote bilateral cultural exchange, tourism, cooperation, and improve the economy.
Excellent television content is the reason for this August gathering of personalities from the media world. The launch of the brand, John Baka, stakeholders say will increase a sense of togetherness with the aim of building sustainable development. Representative of the Minister of Information and Orientation, Suleiman Haruna, the Counselor of the Chinese Embassy, and other stakeholders say film and television, no doubt, are popular art forms, an important part of culture in modern society. Thus, a creative cultural industry working together in co-production of contents.
China and Nigeria people-to-people band has been further strengthened in recent years through co-hosting colorful cultural events such as Happy Chinese New Year Temple Fair.
I love the language, and because of the language, I know more about like you said, the diversity, the diverse cultural in Nigeria, the ethnic groups and the language.
Representing the Director General of NTA is the General Manager of NTA Hausa, Aminu Habas. He says the initiative will help in the promotion of Asian and African languages with greater emphasis on Hausa language.
They believe that taking Hausa as one of the languages they believe is expanding, not only within Africa, globally. They think they have a deal with the Hausa-speaking community.
To elevate the moments, dances from the Femme Steppers dance troupe added color to the day. It is another milestone in the broadcast industry as this MOU between NTA StarTimes and the China Media Group will build a stronger bilateral bonds between Nigeria and the People's Republic of China. The collaboration is hoped to showcase the beauties and diversities of both countries. From the China Cultural Center, Serafina Okon Umekwe, NTA News.
And on security matters now, the FCT Police Command has paraded 94 members of the proscribed Islamic movement of Nigeria, popularly known as Shiites, for their involvement in the attack on police on Sunday, leading to the death of 2 officers. Commissioner of Police Benef Igwe paraded the suspects alongside the killer of the son of the former Chief of Naval Staff.
The 94 suspects, including a 10-year-old, were part of the 97 mopped up in a response operation following the attack on Sunday. Commissioner of Police Bennett Igwe says those exonerated of involvement in the crime after screening have been released while operation is ongoing on directive of the IGP to hunt down accomplices on the run.
Which they use in killing the policemen. The shotgun are the policemen. They use petrol bomb. They use cutlasses. If you see their dead body and how they were massacred, you will be shocked. So you have to follow them up. These are the cutlasses. Some of them are bloodstained. We recovered it
The CP also reveals the decoy with which the group usually blackmails Nigerian security and the government to their foreign sponsors and international community.
You can see blood stained. They will cover it and send it to their sponsors overseas and tell them that Nigeria police government have killed one of them. They will dress it, this is the head. They will dress it up and it will look like a human being so that they will send them money.
Also paraded is a naval officer who allegedly killed the son of a former chief of the naval staff to steal his Toyota Prado SUV, and a syndicate of twin brothers specialized in swapping unsuspecting bank customers of their ATM cards at ATM galleries.
I don't have anything related to the family. I don't have anything. I just want to carry the car and sell.
So was killing him part of your plan?
No, sir. Actually, the killing is not part of my plan. But he has already known me. That is it.
The suspects are to be charged to court upon completion of investigation. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, in the last couple of months, security agencies in the Federal Capital Territory have taken the war to the doorsteps of the high-threat criminals who gave the residents sleepless nights. However, the same cannot be said of petty crimes in the nation's capital city center, with syndicates often operating at bus stops without hindrance. Here again is Onotu Yakubu, who examined the worrying situation.
It is sundown and close of the day's business activities in the nation's capital, and so law-abiding residents are eager to return home to loved ones. But, on the other hand, such times are peak periods for activities of men of the underworld. Shrubs, green areas, and flyovers such as these are usually safe haven for their activities. In the wake of such encounters with them, lives are usually lost to every attempted resistance. Emmanuel Oke is one of those who escaped, and he says he lives with a mark to remember the experience.
I really want the government to do something about it. Imagine in the city center this is happening. So what will happen in the suburbs? I stay in Maraba. I cannot even start to tell you what is happening over there.
I was coming to the office at early hour of the morning, and some guys around, the bad boys around, were coming after me. I was trying to walk fast ahead of them, and I fell into one of these manhole around. So really, our security really need to do something about it.
I have been a witness, not once, not twice, at this particular bus stop. They snatch phones, they snatch bags, they run into this culvert, and and when you pursue them down there, they will either stab you to death.
What has security done in response to this appalling and life-threatening situation to the collective security of residents?
We have activated a lot of intelligence. A lot of intelligent people on patrol. They are not patrolling on police vehicles. They are patrolling mostly private vehicles to identify those boys and deal with them accordingly. We have been dealing with them.
Emmanuel Oke is hopeful that the authorities will take proactive and decisive measure to nip the situation in the bud and enhance confidence of commuters and residents to appreciable safety. Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
You're watching the news at 1, reaching you from NTA Channel 5, Abuja. And still to come in the news. Federal Competitive and Consumer Protection Commission to clamp down on market stakeholders involved in exploitation pricing.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impression. On the news.
on the news at 7.
The news station NTA Channel 5, Abuja, would say how
Stakeholders converge to address pressing safety concerns and map out strategies for a safer road in the FCT.
In line with the mandate of the FCT Road Safety Squad towards reducing road fatalities and crashes in the country.
Everybody has their role to play enforcement so that at least, we can bring in all expertise.
As a federal agency, we cannot cover everywhere. We've been working together with the RTS and they've been my friends, especially Dr. Bello. We have worked together for so long and we'll continue to work together.
Road safety partners in their different submission say promoting the safety and well-being of all road users will contribute to achieving goals 11 of making cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient and sustainable.
Awareness and adherence to road traffic regulation by all users is an important factor in reducing crashes. And the enforcement of the safety laws, like the use of seatbelts and associated regulation, will reduce these consequences of road crashes to a great extent.
We have a critical role to play in promoting and advocating for safer roads, reducing accidents, and ultimately saving lives.
The collaboration is what everybody wants, and the synergy will be better.
At our end, we've got a lot to do too when it comes to safety and when it comes to security.
The global agenda of FCT Directorate of Road Traffic Services is set to recognize the critical need to enhance road safety measures and resolve to establish the FCT Road Safety Council through the FCT Authority. Hawagimba, NTA News.
In a significant step towards advancing Nigeria's digital economy, the Nigerian Youth Stakeholders Conversation 3.0 kicked off in Abuja, aiming at digital economy transition pathway to global competitiveness and sustainable growth. Aisha Bashir reports that the well-attended event is in recognition of its importance in shaping the future of Nigerian youth and positioning the Nigeria as a leader in the global digital economy.
This foresight and dedication by Nigerian youth stakeholders provides a platform for discussions on how to harness digital tools and strategies for national development through engagement of the youth in digital economic transformation, inclusiveness, and active participation of the young population.
This project or program is born out of our dear search for a new Nigeria that brings everybody, that included everybody in the digital space. Only digital economy can accommodate every Nigerian. And that is the reason why we come up with this project today, so that we can advance that conversation so that it can reach the nook and crannies of the Nigerian populace.
The platform is to bring together lawmakers, regulatory agencies, industry experts, and youth leaders to explore various opportunities that advance the socio-economic and sustainability of Nigeria as a nation.
Exploring partnerships and collaborations with the various stakeholders to ensure that the digital transformation agenda reaches every corner of the country is a priority for this revolution, where opportunities are created for all, regardless of their background or location.
There is a lot we, the young people, can do with the digital space. A lot of us feel that we are unemployed, but you have a tool in your hand.
In today's digital age, information and communication technology have become a virtual tool for economic growth and youth development.
We gather here with a common goal to champion path for Nigerian youths in the rapidly evolving digital economy. Under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our administration is committed to ensuring that our youth are not only participants but leaders in this digital transition.
For us in the EFCC, we have found a situation where young Nigerians who are also very skilled in technology are deploying those skills in unhealthy endeavors. And we want to change that narrative.
The NYS Conversation 3.0 brought together key players in the digital economy, policymakers, industry leaders, and youth representatives to deliberate on strategies for achieving global competitiveness and sustainable growth through digital innovation. The program created a roadmap that will guide Nigeria's transition into a fully digitalized economy with a strong focus on youth empowerment and development. Aisha Bashir, NTA News.
Let's join the business desk for business news.
Many thanks indeed. FCCPC found that exploitations of Nigerians gives traders 1 month ultimatum to crash the prices of goods across Nigeria. Dangote Refinery is set to commence the sale of petrol by first week of September, and Securities and Exchange Commission gives legal yes to cryptocurrencies. This is Business News, and I am Serafina Okun-Omekwe. The Federal Competitive and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, has granted a 1 month moratorium to traders and market stakeholders involved in exploitative pricing, urging them to reduce the prices of goods. Tunji Bello, the newly appointed Executive Vice Chairman of the FCCPC, made this announcement during a one-day stakeholders engagement on exploitative price held in Abuja recently. Bello stated that the Commission would begin enforcement actions once the moratorium period ends, saying unwholesome practices, including price fixing, were threatening the stability of the economy. The Nigeria Security and Exchange Commission, SEC, said it has granted an approval in principle to 2 crypto exchanges, Kudax and Busha, giving them a status of legally recognized crypto trading platforms in the country. The 2 exchanges were approved under the Accelerated Regulatory Incubation Program of the Commission. In addition to that, the Commission said it has also admitted 4 companies to test their models and technology under its Regulatory Incubation Program. It's all cherry news, and we're hoping for better days ahead, especially now that the Vice President of Oil and Gas Dangote Industry, Devin Moko Edwin, had confirmed that Dangote Petroleum Refinery would commence production of premium motor spirits and get it to the market by first week of September 2024. Edwin made the affirmation while commending groups of engineers from the Nigerian Academy of Engineering who visited the refinery on assessment tour, describing the visit as encouraging. And that's the much we can take on business news. Mariam continues with the rest of the bulletin. I am Serafina Okun-Omekwe.
And now to Sports Brief.
Nigeria's senior women's basketball team, the Tigers, are now ranked 8th in the world after their impressive outing at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The Tigers jumped 4 places to 8th in the latest ranking. They have made history by becoming the first African national team, male or female, to rank in the top 10 of the FIBA Women's Basketball Rankings. Nigeria's under-20 girls, the Falconets, have now concluded their pre-tournament preparations and are ready for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in Colombia 2024. The Falconets, who say they are in high spirit, are looking forward to their first match of the tournament against Korea Republic on Monday, 2nd September. Nigeria is one of the only 4 countries to have featured in every edition of the finals since the competition was launched in Canada as an under-19 event in 2002. The Falconets' other 2 opponents are Germany and Venezuela. The Nigeria Rugby Football Federation is currently participating in the 2024 Growth Conference organized by World Rugby in Kigali, Rwanda, led by Nigeria Rugby Football Federation President Dr. Ademola Are, General Manager Aziz Ladipo, and Women's Development Officer. The Nigerian delegation joins other invited participants from across Africa. The conference aims to empower rugby unions across Africa, fostering sustainable development and expanding the sport throughout the continent. With Sports Brief, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Thanks for watching the news and join us again at 7 for more news. And don't forget to join us at YouTube to watch this broadcast and also follow us.